Hi everyone, Feta to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a simple sauce that just tastes good with everything. Now my favorite way to serve this is shakshuka style with some poached eggs into this sauce and of course some halloumi and feta cheese, which will be the next video that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. It'll be a high protein version of this, but that's a whole other video. It'll be up in a day or two, so make sure you watch out for it. But this is so good. You can stir this into pasta. You can throw chicken in it, shrimp. It just loaded with flavor. Very simple to make. It's a Greek sauce that's made with tomatoes and roasted red peppers. Again, it's very simple yet so delicious to make, and it keeps fresh in the fridge for a while. You could even freeze it, so make extra. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to begin by finely slicing a small onion and add it to a skillet with a little bit of olive oil. We're going to just cook this for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's nice and soft and golden. Next, I'll add in 2 to 3 garlic cloves that are grated, and I like to grate my garlic in big batches using a food processor, and then I store it in Ziploc bags in the freezer so it stays fresh for a long time. And I always have garlic on hand, so I'm just going to drop some garlic in here and warm it through until it melts into the onions and until it's nice and fragrant. That just takes a few seconds. Then I have a pound of canned tomatoes. These are San Marzano. I love these tomatoes because they're very flavorful and they're slightly sweet and they're always very, very fresh tasting. So those are going to go in with a whole jar of red bell peppers. These are roasted red bell peppers. I just drained them really well. They're going to go in. We're going to season this with a little bit of salt, freshly cracked black pepper, some crushed red pepper flakes if you like the heat, or you can throw in a chili if you'd like, or you could just throw in the chili at the very end. A teaspoon of dried oregano, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of sweetness to this to offset the acidity of the tomatoes, so about a tablespoon or more. Most of the time I need a little more sugar or honey for this. I'm using honey, so I'll probably go in later on with another tablespoon of honey, and then I'm just going to rinse the can out a little bit with some water, and this is going to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to reduce the heat to a medium, put the lid on the pan, and this is going to cook for about 30 or 40 minutes or until it thickens. The tomatoes are going to start to break up, and so are the bell peppers, but you could also go in as you're mixing this and smash them up with the back of a wooden spoon. If they look like they need a little bit more cooking, you could add some more water to the sauce and let it cook on an additional 10 minutes. Once all of the water has evaporated and you're left with a thick sauce like this, then you know it's ready. If you want it a little bit more smooth, of course you could pass it through a food processor or a blender, but I like it a little bit chunky like this. Give it a taste at this point and it is ready. You can just store this in a jar or in an airtight container until you're ready to use it, and then add some fresh herbs to it like finely chopped basil or parsley, or you can make little wells in it and use it as a shakshuka sauce and just poach some eggs in there. It's ready to serve. And just like that, the tomato and red pepper sauce is ready, and it smells, I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. I could literally serve this as an appetizer. If I was to use this as an appetizer, I would just drop some chunks of feta cheese in this. Once it's done, maybe drizzle some olive oil and some balsamic glaze, and you serve this with some fresh slices of bread or some warm pita, and your guests are gonna love it for sure. It's so good, so versatile. Like I said, definitely make extra because it does freeze well, and it also keeps fresh in the refrigerator for like a week. So you can make this well ahead of time and just have it on hand. In Greece, we make something known as strapazzata, which is this sauce with some scrambled eggs in it. Could you imagine? So delicious. Let's just do the taste test now. I just like to dip some warm pita in it, basically. So much flavor. I love the little kick of heat that the red pepper flakes add to it. It is a little sweet from the roasted red peppers, and also we added some honey to it. I did go in and add more honey additional to that 1 tablespoon that was in there. I think I did another tablespoon just because it was a little bit kind of like tangy and acidic from the tomatoes. But if you like that, by all means, leave it in there and just leave the honey out. It's so good. I also like it chunky, but if you like more of like a smooth sauce, You can definitely pass this through a food processor or a blender and just make it nice and smooth. It's just a matter of your preference. And that's the best thing about cooking at home. You make it how you like it. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. You can head on over to the website, dimitrasdishes.com, to print this one out. Definitely stay tuned for the next one. That's going to be a shakshuka style high protein breakfast idea that's made with this sauce. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, us.